of my favorite parts of the garden every summer is always the tomatoes, but this summer we grew these itty bitty spoon tomatoes as well as these other cherry tomatoes. I can't remember what these ones are called. I'm gonna have to ask Brad again. But these are like this smoky kind of purpley color, and they have the most incredible sweet flavor. They taste very similar to like a sun gold, but they have this beautiful color to them. And we've got a decent amount of tomatoes that have just been sitting on the counter the last few days. I don't want them to go to waste. So we are gonna make some tomato confit with that. I've never confit tomatoes before, but I feel like this is the first year that we've really been having like a good steady stream of tomatoes, and I want to save them. I want to make sure we make the most of them throughout the season because they're incredible. So I'm just adding a couple of cloves of garlic here with the skin included to this pan. And this is just a small little ceramic Le Creuset pan. I think it's probably like a 4-inch by 4-inch pan. I'm not sure exactly. It doesn't have any sort of measurements on it. Filled it up with my tomatoes, added a couple cloves of garlic. And now we're going to add olive oil until it comes to like about halfway up the tomatoes. Nice and covered in olive oil. And I'm going to give it an incredibly generous amount of salt. I thought I was opening it up on this side, not the full pour side. My bad. And I was about to add some dried oregano from our garden, but apparently we're out, which means I need to harvest and dry some more herbs. I've got my toaster oven preheated to 250 degrees because there's no way I'm turning the big oven on in this heat. So this is gonna go in there for like an hour and a half to 2 hours until they get tender, but you don't want them to burst yet. I wanna get it before they burst, but once they start to get all nice and tender. A few of the tomatoes cracked before I had a chance to pull them, but look at that gorgeousness. Imagine that spread over a thick slice of sourdough. I am so excited. And now we have made tomato confit. Those little mini spoon tomatoes are just so incredibly adorable. I am so excited to do all sorts of things with these. I think spoon tomatoes are one of those ones we're gonna be growing them every season. They're just so cute and so fun. You can't tell me that that's not absolutely adorable. I'll have to come back for a taste test and to use these for something a little later this week.